All right, guys, we're going to be talking a little bit about Star Wars star Daisy Ridley. She recently had an interview with The Guardian, and they asked her a question that has now sparked up some controversy based on her answer. And to me, really, I think she was really kind of put in a no-win situation with this question. And I'm going to defend her to a certain extent with this. Now, in case you don't know, Daisy Ridley, she's a British actress. She's 27 years old. She's starring in the Star Wars sequel trilogy as Rey. She's the star of the movie. And now Rise of Skywalker comes out next Thursday. And there's a lot of marketing going on. People are giving interviews left and right. And she gave her interview. And they asked her a question that if I was her, I wouldn't really feel comfortable answering the question. And it was all about her privilege. Her privilege. Now, I'm going to kind of dive into what the actual question was and her response, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. So, with that said, here we go. It says Ridley was asked if her background, including private boarding school and relatives who are established in the industry, has helped her to navigate the world of celebrity easier than her peers. The star replied, "The privilege I have? How? No, genuinely, how?" So she wasn't really on board saying, no, I wasn't privileged to basically get where I am today. Now, the reporters said that she meant in terms of class and wealth and wasn't criticizing her. Ridley went on to explain that her experiences weren't too dissimilar to those of John Boyega, who plays Finn in the Star Wars movies. He's a black man of Nigerian descent. He's also British. Now, Boyega was raised in South London by his parents, and he had to apply for a hardship fund to join the theater Pkwy. So he grew up relatively, I would say, poor. I guess that's the way you would say it over there in Britain. And she says, well, no, because no. John grew up on a council estate in Peckham. And I think me and him are similar enough that no. Now, in case you don't know, a council estate is pretty much similar to what we would have in the United States as public housing. So I'm not on board with her when she actually says that they are similar enough in that way, because she didn't grow up on public housing. No. But I will back her on this. She was asked an impossible question. She had to know that this was probably a setup by the person asking her the question. Do you think your privilege has gotten you to where you are? Not your hard work. So that's what I would have taken offense to. And that's probably what she took offense to. You mean to tell me just because my family is well established, you mean to tell me that I can't make it on my own? That's the way I took it. That she was upset that they made it seem like she didn't really have to put in any work to get where she was. Now, I don't really know the background of her or John Boyega. I really don't. But you knew the backlash was going to come. You really knew the backlash was going to come because eventually, because she's a white woman and John Boyega is a black man, you knew that the race card was going to get thrown into this. And people on Twitter, and man, Twitter is the devil. Twitter is really, really bad. I try not to go on there too much. There's rarely anything on Twitter that is good. But people are crushing her. Crushing her. One person on Twitter says, Daisy Ridley really seems to think that she, a white woman born into immense privilege, a well-connected family in the entertainment biz, is about the same life experience hardship-wise as John Boyega, dark-skinned black man with Nigerian parents who grew up in Peckham. You knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to be coming. But maybe she was just really talking about her when she actually got into the industry, that privilege probably just went out the door. It could be. It probably couldn't have been. But I think the question really undermines the work that she put in her career. Now, no matter what you think of her as Rey, I'm not a big fan of Rey at all. I think Rey is one of the worst characters in Star Wars history. But I'm not going to belittle the work that she put in her career. Because if you're privileged, I only believe that privilege can take you so far. Really so far. I think you really do have to put in the hard work, no matter if you're white, if you're black, or what. Prime example, look at the background of Sylvester Stallone, one of the biggest action stars of all time. If you knew his background, he put in a lot of hard work. The man was dirt poor. He was actually about to lose his apartment before he actually sold the rights to make Rocky or something like that. He actually sold his dog. He actually had to star in a soft porn movie to pay his rent. That's how poor he was. And he put in the hard work. And that's the reason why he's where he is today. I think privilege can only get you so far. I'm pretty sure that there is other kids of very well-respected people in Hollywood. They didn't make it to the top of acting. A lot of them don't act. I don't think Stallone's daughters act at all. At least I don't even really know their names. And their dad is a superstar. The same with Arnold Schwarzenegger's kids. They don't really have any careers in Hollywood as far as acting goes. And if they do, it's probably just minor stuff. It takes more than just privilege to get to the top. And I think that Daisy Ridley really knows that. If I was her, I would have been offended by that question because it was going to be a no-win situation for her. If she said that, yes, privilege got me where I was, then she's saying that I didn't have to work hard to get where I was. But she said no because she put in work. I don't like the question. I really don't. She was baited into saying what she said. And if I was her, I really would not have answered the question, but she answered the question. She said no. Now, I don't know why she actually brought up John Boyega in it. Maybe they know something about each other that a lot of people really don't know as far as, how they actually came up in the industry. Because honestly, we don't have any facts on how she actually came up in the industry or Boyega. Really don't know. But I do believe that John Boyega has a brighter future as an actor than Daisy Ridley. John Boyega is actually a pretty good actor. He's a better actor than Daisy Ridley. Now, the reason that Daisy Ridley got the starring role in Star Wars is they wanted a lady. They wrote the role for a woman because that's what Lucasfilm is doing now. They're trying to push female empowerment in it, and they want to push men to the bat side. So that's why she got the leading role in Star Wars over John Boyega. But I think long term, John Boyega is going to have a much better career. I really do. He's a better actor. He is. But clearly, Daisy Ridley was baited into that question. No matter what answer she gave, the SJWs, the media, they were going to crucify her one way or the other. If she admitted to her privilege, if she admitted to her white privilege, they would have crushed her. But she didn't. She gave the opposite answer, saying that privilege was not a part of it. And I'm pretty sure she didn't want to play the race card or anything like that. I'm pretty sure she didn't. maybe they wouldn't have attacked her at all if she had said something to the nature of comparing herself to another white actor. Maybe they wouldn't have said very much. But she dropped John Boyega's name. It is what it is now. But I do not want to undermine the hard work that any actor or actress in Hollywood does. I don't. But I think she was pretty much baited into the question. I don't like the question because it was a no-win situation for her. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Daisy Ridley, her privilege. Is that the reason why she is where she is? You tell me. I gave you my thoughts on it. What do you guys think of this? So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.